And it's erupted into a very ill-tempered face-off between the BJP and the Aam Admi Party. Not surprising at all, given the very personal nature of the attacks that are being made and the defense that is being provided by the BJP itself. I want to go across to the Aam Admi Party's Raghav Chadha first. Raghav, a very, very serious charge that's been thrown, saying the degrees have been forged. Forgery is the charge that the Aam Admi Party has thrown down, on the degrees of the Prime Minister. Does your party have the evidence to back that up, or are you still in the dark a little bit about what the truth really is?
Okay. 3-4 things, Chef. First of all, let me at the outset say this, that the Indian Constitution or any other law in India does not say that in order to become the Prime Minister or the Chief Minister or hold any elected office, you have to have bare minimum qualification. That is not the question. The question is not about educational qualification or of competence. The question is of lying under oath, breach of trust and forgery. Now, having said that, the documents which have been produced by the Bharatiya Janata Party today in its press conference are the very same documents that were printed by a prominent newspapers 5 days before. The Aam Admi Party after that conducted a press conference and clearly showed how there were multiple discrepancies and such records do not exist in the records of the Delhi University. Now, there is a CIC order. The CIC order, which is a quasi-judicial body, in its para 13 order clearly directs the Delhi University to make public all the records of the educational qualification of Shri Narendra Modi. The CIC order has not been complied with. The Delhi University is not willing to disclose and is also not allowing any sort of inspection authorized by the complainant in that case to happen. That's one point. Number two, you see, certain documents are put forward by the Bharatiya Janata Party. It is the university, the enrollment register of the university, the admission records of the university, list of convocation, degree, mark sheet, all these things that need to be verified, checked, and it's only then that this can be authenticated.
Okay.
Somebody putting out a document does not mean that this degree is genuine. A. B. The question really here is that why did the Delhi University CPIO, which is the only person who can comment on this, has not commented. A. B. In the case of Shri Jitendra Tomar, a member of my party, whose degree was alleged to be forged, was asked multiple questions. It was only the university at that point that passed a verdict and said that whether the degree exists or not.
Okay.
In the same case, a degree has been produced by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Aam Admi Party says that the degree is forged. The university must speak up. That's one. Also, I would also say that Shri Arun Jaitley ji, Shri Amit Shah ji should clear their schedule, Arvind Kejriwal ji should clear their schedule, and they should visit the Delhi University, inspect the records.
That's a challenge that the Aam Admi Party has put down. Let's put that to Aman Sinha. Let's put that to Aman Sinha. Aman Sinha, the Aam Admi Party has said, if you really want to verify all these facts and stand behind the truth, they've said, check out the facts about Modi's educational documents. Will the BJP accept this challenge? The Aam Admi Party is basically saying, join our leaders as we go to Delhi University tomorrow and verify all of these documents. Is the BJP willing to do that, sir?
Shiv, Aam Admi Party is unfortunately today widely known as an accuse and abuse party. It has completely lost its credibility. Who is going to believe what they are saying? All the facts have been put in public domain, and whatever facts or arguments that my friend is giving, they have no basis at all. They are just making some baseless, wild allegations, and these blatant lies today, they stand exposed before the whole nation. They stand miserably exposed today. And in order to have some, desperate attempt to have some, cheap publicity, they are indulging into all this.
But this is these are very serious charges that have been made, Mr. Sinha.
Issues of Delhi, they are doing everything.
The charge that has been leveled is one of forgery.
Please allow me to complete. You gave a free run to Raghav.
Yes.
No, just 1 second. I will. No, these are all baseless allegations. There is not an iota of substance in that. And all the degrees, all the mark sheets, they have been put forward. There is no any discrepancy at all, and we do not owe any explanation to Aam Admi Party.
Okay.
If they want to pursue any other remedy, they are free to do so. But let me make a very important point here, Shiv, that Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, he has been a subject of such personal vilification campaign and such personal accusation for past 15 years by the opposition parties, including the Aam Admi Party today. And he has shown exemplary sagacity, tolerance, and he has never even said one word to anybody making any personal
okay,
allegation.
let's stick with the substance
This
part.
is how the opposition parties have been behaving. I think we all need to acknowledge and respect the sagacity, the wisdom which has been shown by Prime Minister Modi, and these allegations that Aam Admi Party is making. It is absolutely exposed before the whole nation that they have no foot to stand upon.
May I please
Raghav, you have a chance to respond, but I have a more specific question for you, Raghav Chadha.
Just one second.
Yeah, quickly finish your point, Mrs. Sinha.
No, please allow me to respond about the CIC.
May I please? May I
because
please?
Raghav was making a point
quickly
about
respond.
CIC. First of all, the CIC order is completely beyond its jurisdiction because it was in an unrelated proceeding and they have passed some ex-parte blanket order.
Okay.
The real
We've heard that
proceedings
point.
there, Shiv, was pertaining to the dual voter identity card of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal.
Okay.
That was the real proceeding. Now, in order to deflect from that issue,
Can
there
I
is
please respond?
another issue, and in order to deflect the public
Can I
attention,
respond?
Raghav
from
Chadha,
the Augusta
specific question
Westland
while
scam,
you
they
respond
have
to
raised
Aman
this
Sinha's
issue.
point. The
So this
specific
is how
question
they are
I'm
trying to
asking you
defend
is,
themselves,
and
they are
your
bunch of
allegation
lies
is
which
one of
stand totally
forgery.
exposed
The question,
before the
Raghav
whole nation.
Chadha,
They have lost
Raghav, the
their
question
credibility.
is,
they have brought disgrace to this
whatever
country.
the Aam Admi Party has pointed out, could they perhaps be minor, clerical errors, or are you alleging, apart from forgery, some kind of massive conspiracy between the government, between Team Modi, between Delhi University, with Gujarat University? Is that what your allegation is? That it's some big conspiracy?
Well, Shiv, I'll first quickly respond to Mr. Sinha's last comment, and then I'll answer your question. First of all, whether the CIC's order is beyond the jurisdiction or not is something that only a court of law can pronounce. A spokesperson of the BJP, I'm sure, cannot pronounce that. As on day, it's an order of the quasi-judicial body. It stands as on day, and it's the Delhi University is bound by it to comply with it. And a press conference by the Bharatiya Janata Party is not a compliance of the CIC order. Is not a compliance by any stretch of imagination. That's one. Point number two. May I please, Mr. Sinha, I never interrupted. Mr. Sinha, I never interrupted. Please let me complete. I did not interrupt. Please have the patience to listen to me.
Just one point on the CIC
The press
order.
conference of the Bharatiya Janata Party. If you verbal heckle me, the people will think that you stand exposed. Why are you verbal heckling? Why are you verbal heckling? Let me complete, Mr. Sinha. I did not interrupt you.
I do not need your certificate.
Let me complete. If you will verbal heckle me, the people will get a feeling that you are trying to hide something.
Analogies are required.
Please let me speak.
Your desperation
I
is
am not
evident to
giving
the
any
whole country.
certificate. I am talking about the validity of a CIC order.
I am on a
the
factual
CIC
point.
order says
We
that
do
the
not
Delhi
need any
University
certificate from
is
you. Who are you?
directed to publish,
The CIC order
put out in
also
public domain
says
all the
that
documents
there are no
related to the Prime
timelines which have
Minister's
been
education
prescribed in the same
qualification.
CIC order.
The CIC order is not complied with. The Delhi University
The
is guarding
before
the guarding the records, and the
is with
latest
respect
information is
to the
that
dual
all records
voter
from
I card of Mr.
1975
Arvind
to
Kejriwal.
Let's forget-
1999 have been
Shiv,
sealed. They have
the
been
whole
sealed.
nation
Let's forget the
will
CIC
be
order for a
that
moment.
the
Gentlemen,
proceedings
just let's
before
forget the CIC order for a
with
moment.
respect to
Mr.
dual
Sinha,
voter
Mr.
I
Chadha.
card of Mr.
Yeah.
Arvind Kejriwal.
Okay,
Why is he not
both of you are
coming clear on
speaking and our
that?
viewers can't
Why is
hear
Mr.
either of you.
Kejriwal
I have a
hiding on that?
specific question for Mr. Sinha. Raghav, I'll come back to you. We got your point. But Mr. Sinha, I want to come back to you for a quick, we're almost out of time, but a quick question. Because we're taking this forward. We've heard what the BJP has to say. We've heard what the Aam Admi Party has to say, both politically and as far as the specifics are concerned. Now, tomorrow, you've got the Aam Admi Party's leaders, Aman Sinha, who are going to be going to Delhi University to, verify or authenticate these documents. And they've thrown up a full public challenge to the BJP saying Amit Shah and Arun Jaitley should also accompany them to Delhi University. Now, the BJP can call this political posturing. We don't need to respond to the Aam Admi Party. But do you believe that this is a challenge worth addressing, or do you think that it's okay to just ignore it?
Shiv, the agenda of this government is development. We are working and all these kind of irrelevant issues that Aam Admi Party may be trying to raise. They are free to do whatever they wish to do. But as far as this government is concerned, the focus is on delivering to the people of this country.
So you're not going to take up the challenge,
irrelevant issues just for the sake of getting some cheap publicity.
Okay.
And what purpose is this going to serve? I fail to understand. Instead of focusing on issues of governance of people of Delhi, they are focusing on each and everything apart from that. and whatever is there, it has already been put in the public domain.
Okay.
It is quite, disgraceful and, pretty undignified for any political party to carry on in this shameless manner.
Okay.
Doing
Please,
this
Shiv, now
after
with your
everything
kind
has been put in the
permission.
We're
public
almost
domain.
out of time. Raghav, final word to you. The BJP
Shiv,
doesn't think
may I,
it's
with your
worth
kind
taking up
permission?
that challenge at all. Quick answer, Raghav, final
May
word.
I please? Well, if the national president of the BJP and the finance minister of India were doing a press conference and taking selfies with allegedly a degree that belongs to Shri Narendra Modi, then I'm sure
That was only to
the country
dispel
really needs to worry. If the finance
the
minister,
misplaced
while the
notion
budget
or
session is going on, is doing
which was
this,
being
the
propagated
authority
by
for
our
validating all
adversaries
these
and primarily
documents
the Aam Admi
is the
Party.
CPIO of the Delhi University. That's point number one. Point number two. There are multiple inconsistencies in the documents that the BJP has put forth. Forget the documents
The
that
same
the Aam Admi
CIC
Party has
order,
put out in the
the
public
same
domain.
CIC
The
order
documents
says
put forward by
that
the
no timelines could be
BJP there are
prescribed
multiple
in view of
discrepancies. The
difficulties
names
in
don't
tracing the
match.
lakhs of
The
degrees,
date of
etc.
birth doesn't match. The
There are
enrollment
no
numbers do not
discrepancies at
match.
all.
The
And
sum
who are you
totaling
to
of the
adjudicate
marks
on
do not match.
discrepancies?
There are
Why do you
multiple
not say what are the
discrepancies? As they say in
discrepancies
Hindi,
on the
कि
dual
नकल
voter
में
ID
भी
card of
अकल
Mr.
चाहिए।
Arvind
I think the
Kejriwal?
point is, I think this
That is the conclusion.
this
Now
very
it is only
brief,
the Delhi
this very
University
brief
No,
that
face
can
off here
validate.
on
I hope
Newsroom
tomorrow
is
that
representative of the
Delhi
tempo
University
of
will show
flying
everything.
and how
the
emotive and
enrollment
provocative
record,
this issue
everything.
already is. Raghav and Aman, this is a story we're tracking. We've heard the BJP and the Aam Admi Party speak almost all day today since that press conference by Amit Shah and Arun Jaitley about where things actually stand. It's become a bit of a tutu meh with less substance and more of rhetoric and more of angst from both sides. We're going to have to see what happens tomorrow. The Aam Admi Party says they're going to go to the Delhi University and actually look at verifying and authenticating those documents. Whether that happens or not, we don't really know. But the BJP says this is a cheap publicity stunt by the Aam Admi Party. Make no mistake, tempers are flying, and tomorrow that story is going to spiral to the next level entirely. Raghav Chadda, Aman Sinha, thank you so much for speaking to us here on the Newsroom.